NFL divisional round, Rams at Eagles, going into hostile territory for Mike right now. Eagles, one of the hottest teams in football.
Die, Eagles, die.
Eagles are 5.5-point favorites, total 44.5. Mike, I'm throwing it to you. Rams looked great on Monday in the wild card round. They walked over a Vikings team with 14 wins. This Eagles team, a little more than that. They're looking like one of the best teams in football.
They are an unbelievably dominant force, but we have a fire that is ablaze right now that I watched on Monday night. This Rams team is
interesting choice of words.
Yeah, wild.
Fire that's ablaze.
Wild. Literally wild.
You really had to do that.
Shout out our victims.
Shout out. Did you say your victims?
Shout out our victims.
Why? What?
Are you one of the
arsonists?
Oh yeah. No.
No. Oh yeah. No. Jesus.
Are you one of the arsonists?
Dude, how many watch lists do you want to be on?
No,
It's
he's on.
actually crazy.
He can't, it's a reason he can't fly.
No, I was kidding.
About what? What part?
Which
nothing.
You were kidding about nothing. You don't feel bad about the fires.
No, I do. I feel terrible about the fires.
Because you caused them.
No, I did not.
You said
why are you smiling ear to ear?
No.
I didn't cause them.
All right. Anyway, sorry. Back to your game.
Heath Ledger Joker shit right now.
No,
back. For the rest of us at the pod, we're all from LA. Shout out everyone from LA.
Our hearts go out to you.
It
Sympathies.
sucks what happened. We're gonna rebuild. We'll
Full
come back
support.
stronger. Gavin Newsom, pull your freaking head out of your ass. You're being an idiot. You're the reason this happened. But sorry, go ahead, Mike.
So anyways, this Rams team is amazing right now. They looked unbelievable in Scottsdale. And I think this defense looks just phenomenal. Saquon is it's almost impossible to keep him under 100 yards. And so I'm not even going to try to.
Oh my God, who are you going to root for? I just thought about that.
Yeah,
I'm ready for the Rams. Shut up.
Michael's boyfriend, Saquon Barkley, against
ex-lover,
his team.
I mean, Bijan Robinson is my favorite player in the NFL.
That's why I said ex-lover. I wasn't being rude. I know you knew.
So you're not a Saquon guy anymore.
I'm a Bijan guy more.
Wow, not a Saquon guy. Not a Saquon guy. Quote that. I said, "Are you a Saquon guy?" He said, "I'm a Bijan guy."
Bijan guy first and foremost. Anyways, back to the game.
We're gonna have to change that poster in his room.
We haven't heard this before.
Back to the game.
This is breaking news.
2 years.
These are not breaking news. Second time we're breaking news.
Wow, breaking news.
Back to the game. I don't think it's even possible to bank off of us controlling or containing Saquon to under 100. But I do think that this defense looks phenomenal, and I think Jalen Hurts throughout the regular season hasn't been making the best judgment plays. Like he's been a decent enough game manager and decent enough quarterback to win them a lot of games, and obviously earn them the bye. But I think the way that we were getting into a backfield, granted it was against sorry, not the bye. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Wow, I know. I have respect. It was such an easy first round win. That was pretty much like a bye for your team.
You're talking about the Eagles.
I was talking about the Eagles.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Rams.
Yeah,
never mind.
That's why I said sorry.
That was more fun.
I don't know
Never
why.
mind.
How many straight games have the Eagles won?
I can check. Just keep going, Mike.
Yeah, keep going, Mike.
Okay. Anyways, I think that our defense looks phenomenal. I think we're going to be able to slow down the passing game. And, granted, even if Saquon does rush for 100 yards, I think we have, at least the way that the Rams offense was looking, we have the firepower to kind of march back and hit him right in the face. And so, I'm hoping Tyler Higbee can come back. He played phenomenal in that first half, 5 for 5 for like 60 yards or something like that. And then Kyron, if you could keep getting 5-6 yards every time you touch the ball, I mean, more power to you. So let's go Rams, baby. Obviously, I'm taking the Rams money line, and I'm going to bank off the under. I'm going to hope that we can control this Eagles offense, and so under.
Rams on fire.
Under
was
and
my
the
takeaway
Rams.
from that.
Yeah,
the Rams on fire.
Yeah, you could take away something.
So the Eagles had won 10 games in a row, and then they lost to the Commanders without Jalen Hurts, and then they won their last 3. So out of the games Jalen Hurts has played,
13
straight wins. Yeah. So first off, I'd like to say Kyron Williams, this shirt, partially because of you.
A lot. Yeah. A very
Michael,
decent amount.
who claims to be the biggest Rams fan, traded you to me.
You lost me a
on my
championship,
fantasy
Mike.
team.
Lost me a
mid-season.
championship.
For who?
Completely. For shout out Marvin Harrison, shout out Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb's wild.
Yeah, he was the key component.
Marvin wasn't great, but Nick Chubb's wild.
and you helped me win my championship. So I love Kyron. I love everything about Kyron Williams. Great story, great family, great everything.
Notre Dame, too. You Notre Dame?
I do. I am rooting for Notre Dame. But the Eagles are just a buzzsaw right now. They're the best team in the NFC by a long shot. I genuinely believe that. Their defense looked unbelievable against the Packers offense. Everyone was saying how Jordan Love was going to come in and dice them up. and do Jordan Love things.
Wasn't Toyota-thon Jordan.
No, oh my God, no. They made Jordan Love look like Justin Herbert. Yeah. He was awful, like genuinely terrible. And this secondary, I mean, these two rookie corners, they're really, really, really good,
they're good
at football. They're unbelievable. I think Nakobe Dean might be out for the playoffs, which is a big loss. They're one of their star linebackers from Georgia. But I just think with the way Saquon's running the ball and the way Jalen Hurts has just command of the offense, they just move first down, chew up clock, can kind of do what they want at will. They just owned that game against the Packers. Like you said, they pretty much won 13 straight games, with Jalen Hurts at quarterback. They lost to the Commanders without him. I just think the Eagles walk over the Rams here. It's just a decimation. The Rams look great. I'm honestly going to be rooting for the Rams because I'm from LA. But from a betting perspective, I was 5-1 last week, trying to go 4-0 this week, and I could not take the Rams in good conscience and give out that pick. So all over Eagles -5.5.
Yeah, I mean, this is a weird game. I think Rams had a great spot. They played a perfect team week 1. No one thought the Vikings were anything talented. Sam Darnold was on a downfall already before that game.
That's true.
They had a great spot. The Eagles here, I disagree with you. I don't think they looked crazy dominant against the Packers. I think their defense did really well. It also helps they're against their 4th and 5th string wide receivers in the second half. After Watson was out, Dobbs got out, Jalen Reed got out. You're throwing to Heath and Melton.
It's not like any of the Packers receivers are special to begin with.
I mean, you'd rather have to start.
I mean, it's very very important.
I mean, Dontavion Wicks is all season, like statistically, arguably one of the best receivers on that team.
Yeah, because they've been hurt. I mean, he's not better than Jalen Reed. He's not better
they weren't around, but I'm saying.
Also, statistically, he's not. He's the 3rd best receiver on that team.
Is he?
If you look at efficiency.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, regardless how you want to spin it, I think it helps when you're game planning for a game and you lose your 2 options that you're supposed to throw to, and you now have to play without them. And you're playing against a really good defense and a defense that's strapped. But Eagles didn't. They really could have put away the game a lot. They didn't. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, you're so right.
But I just think this weird game. I really just think for the Rams, it's pretty simple to play defense again. Take out Puka Nacua. There is nothing this team can do. They can run the ball with Kyron, but that's only when they're in control of games. Cooper Kupp is a non-existent factor to this team. I don't know what happened. I drafted him this year, and I was wrong. They did something to him where he is now just a walking cardio athlete. Very good at getting targets and running around. Walking cardio. Because these routes are like screens where he kind of like slows down, maybe gets the ball blocks. But
he's hanging out.
Exactly, just hanging out.
Just chill guy.
The Eagles should kill this team. They already played, and Eagles, mouth them by Saquon Barkley. It was the most unbelievable thing. It was the most unbelievable thing. Saquon had like 4,000 yards and 2 touchdowns. I think he had 2 80-yard touchdowns or whatever it was. They won by like 20 points, and they scored 40 on their head. Like, this is going to be a blowout, same exact game. And that was in LA. There's no more in LA. This is going to be a murder. I don't think the Rams score more than 13 points.
So they put out the fire.
Yes, the fire is completely put out. Continue.
Mario.
Oh, man, this is an interesting spot. I'm kind of... So, outside of their quarterback, I think the Eagles are the best team in the NFL.
In the NFL? The whole?
Sorry, NFC.
Okay.
Yeah. I would
even
repeated NFL, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, oh wait, no, NFC. Sorry. Okay. I think they're the best overall probably team in the NFC remaining, but I'm just not sold on Jalen Hurts. I'm not saying I don't think he's good or anything like that. Obviously, I feel like you know what you're getting at Jalen Hurts. Yeah. They obviously had that one run where they made it to Super Bowl. I don't think this team looks that good. Could they make a Super Bowl? Sure. I don't think they're good enough to beat any of the, 3, powerhouses in the AFC. But I don't know. This Rams team's just weird. Matthew Stafford, he's just a vet. He knows how to get it done. They know to run the ball well. They're a well-coached team. I think it's going to be a grimy game. I like the under in this game. I think it's going to be close. I like Rams covering. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams won. I think they're a dark horse to make the Super Bowl. Again, I don't think they'd be able to beat anyone in the AFC, but they're just like, they have a little bit of that savvy veteran experience where they know how to kind of get there. Puka's playing amazing. Cooper Kupp isn't doing much, but he's still out there. You still have to account for him. I mean, if you want to leave him open.
Best distraction in the NFL.
You know what I mean? Like, if you want to leave him open, Matthew Stafford can remind you why he made him a Triple Crown winner. So, and then the way the defenses looked, not just last game against the Vikings, but just the way they ended the season the last 2 months, they looked fantastic. And they just kept that rolling into the playoffs. I think it's going to be a really close game. I like the Rams covering.
Jared Verse and Kobe Turner are electrified.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think if Jalen Hurts makes the big throws and wins them a game, so more power to him.
Yeah.
Good on him.
I would love for the game to be the type of game that you just said it was, because I genuinely want the Rams to win, and then I want them to play the Commanders.
I hate both these teams.
I want it to be an LA hosted NFC conference championship. So
I will go to that game. Mark my words.
I'll go with you and watch Jaden.
I will go to that.
Yeah, so we'll get content from that. That's really what I want to happen here. But yeah, I don't think it happened. We're split. Eagles on this side, Rams on this side. Let us know in the comments. Are you for LA? Can the Rams get this done, or are the Eagles just going to continue to roll? Let us know.
LA, baby.